Yeah, I gotta play this. College football game. Then I'm gonna get on. Nobody wants to live in Texas. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's also a lie. Every place has Mexicans, Rick.
Drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the USC Trojans and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
What is this playbook?
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad. Like, why do they do that? Oh, you know what? I forgot. They changed the jump this year. What's the button to dive? Is it X?
He just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run that throw early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
2nd and 1, and they're going to make a line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. Back to pass, it's Mayaba.
Oh, give me that! Thank you!
Statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers.
All right, come on. Oh, this might be sick.
That DB right there is one
this might be sick. Hold on.
Here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lacey. The The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the
I wonder,
season.
did they just call
Really a
that
must-win
toss
for both
a
teams.
pass?
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big
They
dog.
did count that toss as a pass. That's dumb.
Obviously, you're both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that.
Oh, that's pass interference!
And now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with
yes, you
speed,
are.
with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He's
I
got
mean,
enough
yeah.
for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Quick toss. Finding some room. They'll make the
Oh, this game is bad.
He's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They didn't get a push at all.
Uh-oh.
When it'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires to the wideout.
What are they about to call? What are they about to call?
Flag in the back.
Okay, I was about to say.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
They go red.
After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The play action fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time.
They think
to
I'm
complete
cute.
that throw, but they couldn't do it, though.
I know I'm sexy.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Using his legs, it's Lacey.
Good ready.
Defense
Good
right
ready.
there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got a little grass.
Get out of there, Trinidad. Get out of there for me, Trinidad. Get out of there for me, Trinidad.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore, coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Takes a hit as he fires. Gets caught downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback,
this game is bad, man.
Nothing open, making the right decision.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Might have a chance. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Trojans are flying down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mosley. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you...
Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him.
Somebody help me understand
and the Trojans racing
why I'm in front of a nigga, and every time the tackle
defense, that's demoralizing. You get him in a known passing situation, they slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Got enough space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Running the red zone. It's Wormley. And he's in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
How many?
He's heading up for the extra point and the tie. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Braxton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
That's a safety, bro. You're supposed to hold the block against a safety.
32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him.
Wrong button. Wrong button.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Trying to do it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Look at that, bro. That's not where I told him to go.
Turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wide.
Yo!
Got his man downfield.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw.
Maybe some room here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. A 1st down run.
Like, what are you doing? I shoot the gap. You shoot behind me.
Step of Pater. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
I don't see why that jump be so difficult, bro.
Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, they make me wait
They'll
until
this
dude.
drive with the pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield, and time is running short.
Oh.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. The Rebels will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a big play. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the move, it's Alston. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UTSA taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Coming out with it, it's Braxton. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting...
He makes a grab! Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will give him the lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
There's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quarterback keep. Could be an alley. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Like, what are we doing, bro?
Third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the offense runs.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there in the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just has to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The run inside. It's Lacey. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Hobbs. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field. Down he goes. And the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth.
Like, bro, why every time on a run play, my niggas are on the ground?
2nd and 5.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot
single
more
run
of
play,
that.
my niggas on the ground,
as this
bro.
game keeps going on, they're trying to wear this.
Makes a grab and room to run.
Oh, shit, dumb.
Touchdown, USC. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Running inside. It's Lacey. Oh, it's a fumble.
Fumble! Oh, my.
There he goes. Still on his feet at the 45.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Southern Cal.
I know y'all need some. I know it. I know it. I knew it, baby.
Found some open space and turned on the Jets. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Rebels offense is back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. Hard-hitting tackle. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking left. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They march to the red zone, and here they go. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Pocket breaking down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to...
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
I didn't know the guy got cursed out while I was at work.
This nigga said, don't act like I didn't know it was a day. The fuck are you talking about?
Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition.
IHOP open till midnight. Oh my God, that's
terrible. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Sean,
right? So they're going to be loading the line
let me go down the list for you.
Getting stops
you're
like
white.
what they just did.
You're white. You come from you're white. You're white.
I'm white. Come from
you're white. You're white. You're white. You're white.
I live in Erie. Yeah. Cool.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
Bro, who the fuck comes up with these days, nigga? And how the fuck does Kari know about it?
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
On the ground, it's Lacey. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
Right, we play with your suck-ass niggas.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I didn't have to swing the rock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical season continues. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.